Hey, how's it guys? Welcome to another episode of Big John's Wine Adventures, and today we're going to be checking out Ko'olina, which is located on the west side on the island of Oahu, about roughly a 45-minute drive from Waikiki, depending on the traffic, 45 minutes to an hour. And this area has a lot of beautiful resorts and a lot of beautiful lagoons, especially great for kids. If you have little kids and you're concerned about their safety, these lagoons provide very calm water, so very safe to swim in and very clear. So I'm just walking up to Ko'olina Center right now, which is right in the middle, right in the heart of Ko'olina, which is basically like a little shopping center where they have lots of boutique shops, restaurants, and things like that. And they also have a little mini mart as well, just in case if you need any necessities. You have the Island Country Markets right there on the left side. I don't know if you guys can see it, but just be aware, the parking lot in this little shopping center is not free. You do have to pay for the parking lot. It's a pretty simple process. You'll see signs posted all over the lot where there's a QR code you can scan, and you can just simply pay from your mobile phone by scanning that QR code. But if you guys are looking for a quick bite to eat before you start your day, a good option would be Egg and Things, which is coming up right over here, which is pretty famous here for breakfast and brunch. Now, they actually have their main location in Waikiki and as well as Ala Moana, and they just opened up their brand new location here in Ko'olina. So we're gonna go check out Egg and Things today. So let's go and see what they got. Alright guys, so I got the classic Loco Moco here at Egg and Things, and this is a pretty popular breakfast dish in Hawaii. It's basically eggs, rice, hamburger patty, and gravy, okay? And you gotta order with gravy all over. That's how you gotta order it, so you can put the gravy all over that thing. It makes it way better. And we call it poor man's food, but honestly, it's pretty good. Especially, you know, if you had a long night, you know, had a few drinks, it's a pretty good hangover cure, I call it. But yeah, once again, eggs, rice, hamburger patty, and gravy. And I got the eggs over easy, so let's dig in. So when you guys come over here to Ko'olina Center in the middle of Ko'olina, you're gonna see in front of it this railroad track, which is the only historic railroad track on the island of Oahu. And this railroad track is from the late 1800s. Back in those days, sugar canes used to be the #1 income of Hawaii. And I believe by 1892, this railroad track had reached a total of 18.5 miles back in the heyday of the sugar plantation days. So there's actually a railroad museum not too far from this track, which is the only railroad museum in Hawaii. And there's a certain, and takes these kids for a little ride. So if you guys are interested in that, you know, something to do for the kids, make sure you check it out. And I believe that is the Hawaiian Railway Society is the operators of that museum, and the original company that built this track was the Oahu Railway and Land Company, back again in the late 1800s, when sugar canes used to be the #1 income of Hawaii. So what a lot of people don't know is there's actually a very small public parking lot right next to Paradise Cove, where they have Germain's Luau. It's right after you pass the entrance to Paradise Cove. You'll see another driveway on the right hand side, and if you go all the way down that driveway, you will see a very small parking lot that's open to the public on the right hand side. And then right next to that parking lot, there is a shoreline, a public shoreline access to the beach, which is the path that I'm on right now. So let's go check out this this hidden beach here at Ko'olina next to Paradise Cove. Look, there's a little turtle right there in the lagoon. Hi, Mr. Turtle. So just behind me you have Germain's Luau at Paradise Cove, and this is the only luau on the island that is actually done right here next to this lagoon during sunset time. So from here you get a really nice view of the sunset. And let me just show you what I'm looking at. This is the lagoon that is behind Paradise Cove, and the sunset's right there. So this luau gets a really wonderful sunset, and once again, it is the only luau on the island that is actually done on the beach, on the lagoon. So this is about roughly a 45 to an hour drive from Waikiki, depending on the traffic. Now, if you guys are interested, once again, it's called Paradise Cove, and if you go to your hotel's concierge desk, or if you just simply go to their website, you can find more information about them. You can book them online. You can make a reservation through your concierge desk. And usually they provide transportation as well, where they'll pick you up from Waikiki, take you to this luau, and then take you back. So if you guys are looking to do a luau, this is probably one of the best ones on the island. Once again, Germain's Luau here at Paradise Cove. So Ko'olina, this area encompasses over 600 acres, and it consists of 4 lagoons and 4 resorts. So you have Lagoon 1, where Aulani Disney Resort, as well as the Four Seasons Resort is located. You have Lagoon 2, where the Beach Villas is located. And you have Lagoon 3, where the Ko'olina Marriott is located. And all these lagoons are accessible to the public. That's the great thing about living in Hawaii, being in Hawaii, is that nobody can own the beaches. All beaches are open to the public by law, whether it is located in front of a resort or a gated community. Nobody can own the beaches, so by law they're required to provide a public pathway to the beach as well. And that's what this is right now, what we're going through to Lagoon number 3. And you know, one thing that you really got to know that saves a lot of money if you're not staying in Ko'olina is you don't want to park in the hotels. So technically you can also park at the hotels, but the hotels charge a lot more. Now here you actually have public parking, which is free. Now it is a bit of a challenge, especially on the weekends though, to find parking here because it's usually full. Let me just show you guys. As you can see, the parking lot is pretty small, and I believe Lagoon 4 has the biggest parking lot, so you know, you might have a easier time finding yourself a parking spot at Lagoon 4. We're gonna check out all 4 lagoons today, but right now we're starting with lagoon number 3. And all these access points have restrooms, showers, areas that you can get changed, all provided thanks to these resorts that you can also use even if you're not staying here. So that's the beautiful thing. And these lagoons provide very calm water. So, you know, if you're not a big fan of the waves, the big waves, if you want just calm water that you could swim in, or you have kids, you're worried about their safety, these lagoons are one of the best spots to swim on the island. So let's go check out lagoon number 3. Oh, look, there's a mongoose crossing the road. So as you can see, they got barriers, man-made barriers right there, those boulders that you see that block the incoming waves. We're on the west side right now. You do get some pretty big waves on the west side, but thanks to these barriers, these lagoons stay pretty calm all throughout the year. So as you enter lagoon number 3, you got the restrooms on the right, as well as showers right there. So pretty convenient. Beautiful. Now, I would also highly recommend coming here to Ko Olina for sunset. From here, you actually get some of the best sunsets on the island. As you can see, we do have some massive waves right there, but thanks to these barriers, these lagoons remain calm. So I think Ko'olina is a great place to stay, especially if you want to get away from everything. You know, Waikiki is very convenient to be, but it is, you know, you have the hustle and bustle of city life. But when you're over here in Ko'olina, you're kind of separated from all that, and you really feel like you're on a different island. It's definitely more resort feel, more, you know, laid back. But you know, I guess if there's a downside to staying in Ko'olina, it would be the drive. So you know, I would say definitely you need a rental car if you want to stay out here, because unfortunately a lot of the tour companies, a lot of the activities that you can do on this island, a lot of those companies, they do their pickup and drop-offs from Waikiki. So unless you're staying in Waikiki, you're gonna have to meet them over there, or they might have to charge you extra fee for picking you up from here if they do that. So most of the times they don't. They only provide pickup and drop-offs from Waikiki. So I think it would be quite important to have a rental car if you are going to stay out here. Now there is a Costco not too far from here, out in Kapolei, and you know, there's a small mini mart, the Island Mart, that I pointed out earlier at Ko'olina Center. But apart from that, there's really no places where you can go grocery shopping, or you know, your basic amenities. Waikiki is really convenient for that. So you know, like I said, you definitely would have to I mean, you don't have to if you're just planning on staying here and just eating off the resort, but if you're, you know, planning to stay on the island, especially more than a few days, then you might want to consider getting a rental car if you are going to stay here in Ko'olina. But like I said, when you're out here, you're kind of in the middle of nowhere, so you know, you really do feel like you're on an island where you know, some parts of Waikiki you kind of feel like you're in New York City, the Big Apple, or the Big Pineapple I should say. Alrighty guys, and here we are at Lagoon number 3. This is, oh I'm sorry, Lagoon number 2. This is Lagoon number 2, Honu as they call it, which means turtle in Hawaiian. And this is a very beautiful lagoon, just like the other ones. Very calm, very suitable for swimming. Once again, Lagoon number 2. And this is where the Beach Villas is located. So there's the Beach Villas right there. I mean, look at this, hardly anyone. So if you're looking to get away from the crowds, this definitely beats staying in Waikiki. Beautiful. As soon as you enter Ko'olina, you're going to see the Ko'olina Center on the left-hand side, which is that shopping area, that shopping center with all the restaurants and boutique shops. And then you're going to see also the Hawaiian Railway Society Railroad that's in front of that shopping center. And then as you go further down, as soon as you pass the Four Seasons Resort, you're going to see Olani Street, which takes you to Lagoon 1, the public parking lot of Lagoon 1. By the way, it's closed right now because they're filming American Idol over there. And then you have Aulani, the Disney Resort, right next to it. And then as you go a little bit further down, you have Honu, which is Lagoon number 2, which is where we are right now. with the beach villas just behind me. And then you have lagoon number 3, which is the first one that I showed you guys, where the Marriott's Ko-Olina Beach Club is located. And then all the way further down, you have lagoon number 4. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go head over to Aulani next, and Four Seasons Resort, and show you guys Lagoon 1. Once we do that, we're going to swing back over to Lagoon 3, pick up our car from here because this is where I'm parked, and then we're going to head over to Lagoon 4. So each one of these lagoons have a public parking lot, but Lagoon 4, I believe, has the biggest parking lot, so you probably have a greater chance of finding a parking spot there. And I would say Lagoon 1, where Aulani Disney Resort is located, has the widest beach, the biggest beach, if you guys are looking for more sand. Oh man, does it get better than this, guys? I don't know, you tell me. So if you guys are staying in Waikiki and you want to come visit Ko-Olina, it's about roughly, I would say, 40-minute drive from Waikiki. It depends on the traffic though. So what you want to do is you want to be off the H1 West Freeway before 2:30 p.m. So I would recommend coming here early morning, because after 2:30 you start getting the Pauhana, which is what we call our evening rush hour. And the Pauhana it's no joke. It starts around 2:30. I would say once again 2:30, 3 o'clock H1 West, heading to the west side. That's when it starts to get a little congested and just gets worse and worse and worse. And it doesn't really die down until about 7 o'clock in the evening. So from 2:30 to 7, it's pretty much bumper to bumper. So if you get stuck on that highway during that time, you're going to be on that highway for quite a while. So I would say avoid that by coming here early morning. Now on the way back, taking H1 East back to Honolulu, no problem. It's the H1 West, the one that's heading to the west side. That's the one that you want to be concerned about. Now in the morning though, it's vice versa. So if you guys are, you know, coming or going to Waikiki in the morning from here, from Ko-Olina, you know, usually a lot of the traffic heads that way because that's where all the jobs are, right? Most of the jobs are in the city, but a lot of people tend to live on the west side here. So you have this massive commute from east to west in the afternoon and west to east in the morning when everybody's heading over to work. So weekends, you don't have to worry about. If you guys are staying here Saturday, Sunday, you're planning on coming here on the weekends, no problem, because most locals have their days off on the weekends. It's just the weekdays that you want to watch out for, especially Fridays. Fridays tend to be our worst traffic days. All right, and here is Lagoon number 1 with Aulani Disney Resort right there, and the Four Seasons Resort right there next to Aulani. So this is once again Lagoon number 1, and this is where the sun sets. The sun sets usually right about there, and you get a pretty stunning sunset from this lagoon. I mean, you get it from pretty much the entire west side, the west coast, but particularly from this spot right here, from this lagoon, you get a pretty nice sunset. So in Aulani, you also get a lot of wedding couples, you get a lot of wedding ceremonies. They even have a chapel here where you can conduct your wedding ceremony. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, so I'm right in front of the Aulani Disney Resort right now. We're gonna go and check out the vicinity around Aulani, show you guys what it looks like. And I believe this is the only Disney resort in Hawaii. Hey, what's up, brother? oh, thank you. Mahalo. As you can see, they're getting ready for American Idol, setting up the stage. So they're going to be hosting American Idol here pretty soon, in the next day or so. And while you guys are in Ko Olina, if you're looking for a fine dining experience, come and check out Roy's right next to Ko Olina Golf Club. I will give you guys a heads up though, it's not cheap. All right, guys, and here is lagoon number 4, the final lagoon. So there are 4 main lagoons, and then there's that one little one next to Paradise Cove where they do the luau, just at the entrance of Ko Olina as soon as you enter on the right hand side. So I guess total 5 lagoons, but these are the 4 major ones. All right, so we are right now here at lagoon number 4, which is nicknamed Ulua. And you have lagoon number 3, which is Nai'a, lagoon number 2, which is Honu, and lagoon number 1, which is Kohola. And then right there, that tiny little lagoon is the one that we saw next to Paradise Cove, okay, the secret one. So you got a tiny little parking lot here, you got a parking lot here, parking lot here, parking lot here, parking lot here, and this is all free parking, public parking. And then you got paid public parking right here next to lagoon number 4. And then you also have paid parking at the Ko Olina Center, which is in the middle of Ko Olina. So there are plenty of choices when it comes to parking here at Ko Olina. And that concludes today's episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and that gives you a little in-depth on Ko Olina, the lagoons and the resorts that are located over here. And if you guys want to see more about Oahu, more about Hawaii, if you want to learn more about these islands, please don't forget to like and subscribe so that when I upload these contents, you'll be the first ones to see it. And I will see you guys on the next episode. So once again, mahalo nui loa and aloha.